Hi everybody, welcome back to Jerusalem Playroom. My name is Jamaica, and as you can see here, I have Jerusalem. So I wanted to upload this video, guys, to do a small little chat, and also I want to show you my little very small strawberry shortcake, my little strawberry shortcake items. I did find this cute strawberry shortcake on Temu. Somebody else had purchased it, and I saw it on their channel, so I went straight to Temu and I ordered it. And I did do a little small Temu haul in the past, but I wanted to dress Jerusalem up in this little vintage vest that I found. I don't know how old it is, but it has very pretty and the little strawberry shortcake emblem on the side over here. And I do want to show you guys some strawberry shortcake dolls that I thrifted long time ago. It actually has a battery compact in here, but it doesn't work. It needs some new batteries. So I found strawberry shortcake, and I found apple dumpling, and she also has a battery compact in here where she needs some batteries. So I thought this was really cute. If you go on Pinterest, there's plenty of people out there who collect strawberry shortcake items, so you can go out there and look for them. I also found this little mini strawberry shortcake stuffed little doll here, and I think that would be cute if you decided you want to do a little basket or whatever. I found this book. Actually, I found several strawberry shortcake books. Let me put that one down and show you guys these. This was back when books were really cheap. I mean, they were like under $1. So I found this one. It reads Adorable Apple Dumpling Book. I got 2 of those. Then I found this one, Orange Blossom Fruity Fun Book. Then I found Berry Best Friends Book. And then I saw this one here, which actually has like some little magnets on here. And if you open up the book, you can like find strawberry shortcake and put the little magnets out here. So it's a really old book. I'm not sure if they still make these books or not, but when I saw it, I just got it, and I'm not going to take the pieces out because I don't want them to fall out. And I do want to show baby girl here. She's on the floor. Gemma. Here she go. This is an item that I also thrifted for Halloween. And I mean, your Halloween outfits, if you still have them, it's nothing wrong with putting your babies on those type of outfits now, because the weather is kind of cold outside. So I can just see if a mother brought her daughter into the daycare with something like this on, I would be extremely, extremely happy to see that. And you can take her little hat off, and she has a little bow in her hair. So these items right here, just because, you know, the Halloween holiday is over with, you can still get uses out of these costumes. So I thought this was real cute, and it fits in with the strawberry shortcake theme. So let me go ahead and put her down. Okay, I wanted to upload a video because I was actually in a storm, and I went to my Bible and I was reading the book of Job, and I wanted to do a YouTube video to talk. I actually did want to ask, how are you mentally, physically, and financially? And now I am uploading this video, and I'm going to title it The Storm. How to deal with crisis in your life. How to deal with storms. When we all think about storms, we can think of a tornado, hurricane, anything that affects us weather-wise. But then there are other storms that can affect us, like death, sickness, just losing a job, whatever it may be, getting over, you know, an addiction, or whatever your storm may be. It differs from person to person, and everybody experiences storms in different ways. I want to use my life as a testimony because I'm in a storm. I am in a storm right now. And being in a storm is a very vulnerable place. And when you are in a storm, your body goes through something, your emotions go through something, you are really just in a situation where it's almost life and death because you are that vulnerable. And I want to share this with you to help you to get through, okay? So I have my Bible here, and I'm Jerusalem following me far back. I'm led here to let you know that even though the storms may be in your life, you're going to get through it, okay? Many of us watch the news channel and they tell you how to prepare. Oh, the storm is coming. So when the storm is coming, we get these alerts that come across the bottom of our TV. We watch it as the meteorologist is pointing to the map saying where the storm is going. So we are prepared, right? Because we know a storm is coming. But in life, sometimes you don't get a warning when a storm comes. Sometimes you get a phone call to say, hey, they're gone. What? Such and such been an accident. What? You know, sometimes you don't get a warning when you lose your job. You don't get a warning when your source of income stops. Sometimes storms come and you don't get a warning like you do on television, like they do when a storm is coming. They warn us to get us prepared. But what do you do when a storm comes and you're not prepared? So, if you have your Bible, we've all heard the story of Job in the Bible, in the Old Testament. And when I was reading the Bible, I took some notes here because I wanted to first to say, who is the Lord in your life? Who is your Lord? Is it your job? Is it the money? Is it your business? Is it your success? What do you do when you no longer have that? Or when it's gone? Who do you rely on then? The second thing we're going to talk about is surviving hardship. Because many of us, and if you don't want to admit it, that's fine. Let me make this personal. Hardship comes. And when hardship comes, we're told to pray. We're told to be encouraged. But it's hard to be encouraged when you are dealing with a major hardship that has changed your whole world. Okay? And I'm saying this from the bottom of my heart right here because I am hurting. I'm in pain. I can't sleep. What do you do when hardship comes? How do you survive it? So, we're going to go to the Bible. And I think these stories, I believe these stories are here to help us. And if these stories are here to help us, your story is here to help somebody else. Because somebody may look and say, oh, she got it going on. But do they know what you went through? Do they know about the hardship? Everybody want to party. I have a good time. I partied and had a good time too. Okay? But when hardship comes, what do you do? So, for the sake of the book video, I am going to just go over some topics. I'm trying not to keep it long. I'm already 9 minutes in. Let's go with first chapter, where it tells us that Job was perfect and upright. He feared God and stayed away from evil. He hated evil. He didn't want to have nothing to do with nothing evil. Okay? He had 7 sons and 3 daughters. He had a total of 10 children. Now, I'm going to make this relatable to me because I'm looking at what I'm going to say. He had a business. His business was $1 million business. He had a mansion and everything. So, according to the first chapter, it lets us know he had 7,000 sheep. Let's say he uses sheep for clothing, to make blankets, coats. Well, clothing and coats to follow. Just clothing, blankets. They could have been used for shoes. So we'll say that was his clothing business. He had 500 yokes of oxen and 500, for the sake of the videos, I'm going to say donkey. It says something else. So we can say that was work equipment, because oxen were used to move stuff. And if he had that many oxen, maybe he used it to sell for meat. So that could have been his meat business. And then the donkeys could have been used for his taxi service. Okay, I'm just putting this in my way to understand it, because I'm saying he got a business. I'm trying to relate it up to now. And a very great household, so that this man was the greatest of all men of the East. So he was known. He was rich. He was let's say he was a billionaire. You can say trillionaire during time, whatever. I'm saying he was a billionaire. Okay. But he prayed for his children. Okay. His sons. Now, he minding his business. He praying to God. He worshiping God. He got this business. God has blessed him. And here we go in the first chapter still, because it gives a breakdown. In the first chapter, we got an enemy that we don't even know about, that's having a conversation with God about you and what you got. They ain't got nothing to do with them. That's going to go in, and here we go. And now there was a day when the sons of God came to present themselves before the Lord, and Satan came also amongst them. Do you know that it can be somebody that's right now in a business meeting, and here comes Satan using somebody to come up and stir up some mess on your job, in your family, in church, whatever business matters you may do. He always gonna be, this spirit being of Satan is always gonna be in something that's got to involve you. You're doing everything right, but here this spirit comes to keep up bull mess. Now here goes somebody knowing you what you about. Here go the Lord telling to Satan, where you come from? Then the Satan answered the Lord and said, from going to and fro in the earth, and from walking up and down in it. So you going around, walking around, looking and just being messy. How many people you know that's doing that right now? They mess in your family, they mess in your job, on your job, and they mess in the church. Just walking around, keeping up mess. You praising and worshiping God, praying over, thanking the Lord for what you got. And here comes some mess, trying to keep up some mess. The Lord, here go somebody saying, oh, Jamaica doing a good job. She always working and doing this and that. She always doing this and this, but Jamaica always working. Here goes somebody bragging on you. Sister so-and-so always doing something in church. She's always this, she's always that. Somebody in the family can say, oh, such and such, every time I call and ask her to bring a dish, she bring more. Somebody always got to keep up some mess. Here you will go at the city council meeting. Somebody sitting up here saying something about you in the council meeting. Oh, councilwoman, councilman, so-and-so doing this and that. But it's going to always be somebody that keeps up mess, because they done made legion to the enemy, to the Satan. Now they bragging on you because they know your work. Has thou considered such and such? Jamaica, keeping to herself, minding her business, ain't keeping up no mess. Have you considered church lady such and such? Always working in church. Have you considered brother such and such? Cousin such and such? There's none like them in the church. There's none like them in the family. There's none like them on the work job. There's none like them on the city council. There's none like them on the neighborhood meeting, the neighborhood meeting board or whatever. A perfect and upright man or woman. One that fears God and tries to stay away from and stays away from evil. Here go this messy person in your family, on your job, in your church, on the council committee, in the politics. And here they come. Has thou not made a hedge about him and about his house and about all that he have on every side? Thou hast blessed the works of his hand, and his substance is increasing the land. But put forth thy hand now and touch all that he have, and he will curse thee to thy face. Messy folks ain't got no business. What they looking at you keeping busy doing God's work? You say you want to follow after Christ. You following after Christ. You done went down in the name of Jesus. You done said you wanted to give your life and stop doing that stuff that you used to do. But you got an enemy that hates you. Still walking around keeping up mess. The Lord said unto Satan, behold, all that he have is in thy power, only upon himself. Put now forth hand. So Satan went forth from the presence of the Lord. Girl, Jamaica used to do this when she was in this department. I'm making it personal. Jamaica used to do this. She used to do this. She used to do that. Such and so used to be this type of brother. Sister so-and-so used to be that type of sister. He was on the city council, but years ago, he was down there gambling. Keeping up mess. You trying to change your life. You ain't doing nothing to nobody. You coming home, you just minding your business. And here come messy folks. Here comes Satan. We still in chapter 1. I can't even get in chapter 2 yet because we still in chapter 1. So, let me put my Bible down because I took some notes. 1, 2, 3, 4. Because when you're a billionaire, you got to have people under you because your money and your property and all of your stuff is so large. You got to sometimes hire people to help you because you focus on this right here. You know your large mess. So you creating jobs. You see it's a home. You see it's an unemployment a problem in your community. So you decide you're going to start you a business. Okay? You may not got it big as Joe, but you're going to start you a business because you want to help your community out. You want to help people get a job. You at a place where you can now pay somebody. You did right by your PPP loan. Okay? You did right. You paying folks now. Now, you got family, you praying, you doing all of this, you just praising God because God didn't bless you. But it's messy folks that Satan is walking to and fro, trying to take what you didn't work hard for. Well, God didn't bless you. Bless you with. I'm going to use my name because I don't want to call nobody name because people think you talking about them. Job, the oxen was out here plowing the fields and the donkeys was eating beside them. Somebody came and took all your transportation vehicles, took all the work vehicles, and then killed all of your employees. I'm just allowed to tell you this. Now, this person on the side, Job trying to deal with this crisis. While he talking, somebody else come and say, Job, fire came out the heavens and killed all the sheep. Now you got two people now. He's still trying to comprehend and deal with the first thing. Somebody that stole his equipment, his work equipment. Now somebody then attack. Now something that happened to his fabric business. Because the sheep, we said that they make clothing. We're going to say they used to make quilts or whatever, patterns for bed, and maybe shoes. So now somebody then attack your clothing business. So you got two people now, Job trying to deal with all this. Then here he go. And why it said, verse 17 said, and why that man was speaking, somebody then ran up to him and said the Chaldeans came and took all the camels. Camels was used to use, as we know, if many of you who research history, camels was used to go through. That was I'm gonna say a luxury vehicle. I put them up there like with the BMWs and the Mercedes. Sorry about that, guys. So the camels are up there with the luxury vehicles. They didn't came and took all the luxury vehicles and killed all the workers. They talking, all three of them, he talking because his business has been affected, okay? Now, while he is sitting up here talking, somebody came and said, the fourth person came and said, a great wind came. In the house where your sons and daughters was at, it fell on them and killed them dead. Calm down, Jamaica. You worried about this little minor thing in your life. I'm saying it's minor. Yeah, you lost your business. Yeah, all this bad stuff happened. But then, Jamaica, how can you say it's minor when they took my kids gone? We talking about hardship. I can say this because I ain't there now. Do you know, working as a former OB tech, what it was like? I got me a visual here. To hold a baby that's not breathing. Do you know what it feels like when you carrying a baby and then that baby, you birth that baby out and that baby gone? We talking about hardships. I will hold these babies and be like, Lord. They said, Jamaica, you can't outcry the mama. Y'all hear me? You can't outcry the mama. I couldn't do nothing because I didn't know him. I just tried to rub it. I got a letter. And this lady, she said, you came in. And I keep looking at my wonder guys because I keep getting cars pull up. Just a moment. Okay. That was my cue to calm down. I asked her, I said, is it, I couldn't do, when I say, is there anything I can do for you? I had to catch myself because they just want their baby. You want some water? That's all I can offer, some water. She said, you was the only one that came in here to check on me. That's what she told me. Wrote me a beautiful letter. How can we get through these storms in our lives? How can we get through these hardships that's in our lives? People telling us it's going to be okay. You done lost everything. You done lost your child to gun violence. You done lost your baby. But in all of this that Job went through, he's seeing not. Do you watch the news? Dude, sometimes now they done got to the point they don't even try to show the families no more. Every now and then you'll glimpse to the side. We just sitting here looking, but do anybody look at that mama or that family member on the ground crying because they baby gone? And all this stuff. How'd he get through it, Jamaica? Job, praise God. Hallelujah. He praised God through all of that hardship. Let's go to verse 2. chapter 2. All this didn't happen. Here come these messy folks. Here come the enemy. Took all the... You done lost your job because the messy folks done went up there and told the folks something about you being messy. You done lost your job on the city council. All of this stuff. That still ain't enough for these messy folks. They still mad. You gone. But they still ain't happy. You done lost everything. Okay, you done got out that contract. They didn't give him the contract. Okay, that ain't enough for these messy folks. Not only they'll get you on that contract, they try to mess you up with other contracts. You trying to start, I got this on a point. You trying to start your business, your hair business. You want to go into a particular neighborhood because you see that maybe you seeing the population changing. You know, it's different cultures coming. So you decide, well, hey, I want to get a business over here. But you trying to get your business on. They didn't stop you from getting a business over there. Now you said, well, maybe I need to go back and start. Then they didn't told these folks not to get you no business over here. Massive folks. I'm saying messy, but I'm using this to help y'all get through hardships. Because while all of this stuff going on, still wasn't enough. Satan went right back to God and told him, he just still blessing you because he in good health. Me now, you ain't got the business, but you ain't even praising God for your health. I worked at a hospital. Y'all can get out of bed. We can jump. They stopped asking me to do stuff at church. I guess they don't want me doing that at church. Because I'm like, I see the people in the hospital croaked over. Having heart attacks and stroke. And y'all in church and can't get up and praise God. Y'all go to the club and you want to sit down and be quiet and look like God ain't did nothing for you. You too pretty to let the music hit you? But when you see Jamaica, oh, she cry. Baby, I'm going to praise him wherever I am. Because I got health. Now, I might not got knees like Megan. But the knees I got, I can walk. I can do some things. Yeah, I had aches and pain. Thank God for medicine over the counter. So then here go this messy folk. Oh, well, you done took that business, but what about over here? What if she bring this over here? Well, we can't have these type of things over here because it's bad for the community. But it's creating jobs. You said you got a homeless problem. Well, why they homeless? They homeless because they can't work. Let's give them a job. All these people, these contractors y'all got, you mean tell me the city ain't got money to get with these contractors and build some little mini houses? The little income they got, they can't sit up here and pay it off. Messy folks. Spiritless beings. Demonic beings. Now God sit up here and touch this body. The enemy, he got sick and talk about the stuff that he went through with his body, but he still did not curse God. Let's go to the Bible because we in chapter 2 finally. Because he went back. He go, Lord, have him come to have you considered my servant Job, that there is none like him in the earth, a perfect and upright man, one that feareth God, stay away from evil and stealing, and he hold fast his integrity, although thou moves me against him to destroy him without a cause. See these messy folks. You move me to cause harm to him. What's your purpose, messy folk? I'm no longer there. care. What's your purpose, messy folk? They don't care. They still want, baby, they want you, even if you die today. These Mexican folks don't even care. They don't want you to have nothing. They don't want you to be nothing. They just mad and miserable, spiritless beings. You dealing with stuff. You're trying to get your life right with God so you can go over. They can have this earth. You can have that. I don't want that. That ain't my business. Some people are just so busy working for other folks, they don't even know how to work for themselves. That's all they got. They just good at lifting somebody else's business up. And don't even realize they can get rid of you just like they got rid of somebody else. Because somebody can be messy and do you the same way. Messy folks. Let's go back over that again. In verse 3, chapter 2, verse 3. And the Lord said unto Satan, hast thou considered my servant Job, that there is none like him in the earth, a perfect and an upright man, one that fear God and eschewed evil. He still he holdeth fast his integrity, although thou movest me against him to destroy him without cause. Jamaica only doing that because you let her do this. But put more work on her and see what happens. I bet she gonna hate you then. That kept me busy and kept my mind occupied. Because I knew where my strength came from. Church, this was done by church folk. I know where my strength come from. My strength come from the Lord. Because I realized if I do my job perfect for him, he gonna bless. I was wrong thinking y'all was gonna bless me. That was all fool at. Although thou movest me against him to destroy. Messy folks, why would you go and tell somebody not to let this person open their business up without a reason? Because you didn't like them? Messy folk, why would you go tell this person not to get his contract to somebody? Because you didn't like them? Messy folks. Huh? This person want to open a club. You was talking about something to violence. Well, if it's violence, don't that mean we need to sit up here and hire maybe some more police officers and that way get some money into where they can get, because they working over hard. They are overworked. But when they create jobs for somebody, maybe to hire a security company, won't they create jobs to have somebody who has maybe in the military, they may want some extra work to be able to escort the women out to their car, protected? Huh? Won't they create jobs? Messy folks. I'm just using that as an example, okay? Satan answered the Lord and said, skin for skin, yeah. All that a man have will he give for his life. But put forth thy hand now and touch his bone and flesh, and he will curse thee to thy face. See, messy folks. I'm saying messy. Because he was walking to and fro. He ain't got nothing to do. He was being messy, looking at everybody's life. Do y'all realize that if you get into the word, you'll realize the reason why the enemy is messy like he is because he lied to us to make us think it ain't no God. It is a God. It is a supreme being. There was a beautiful place that he was in, but he can't get back in. He been kicked out for eternity. He mad, so he looking at y'all. I ain't talking about me. He looking at us because he don't want us to go and benefit. See, that's what messy folk, they don't want you to get the gift. They don't want you to reap the benefits of what it's like to have something nice, to be in a nice environment. Because they can't go. So they get mad because they don't want you to go and they like to keep up mess. Messy folks. I'm trying to get us through hardship. I'm going through something. This is what because people look at my channel. I started collecting dolls. It got stuff. I said, Lord, I was just trying to get around some people that like to play with dolls like I did. And that came to be something else. I'm like, I ain't trying to go there. Messy folks in that community, messy folks everywhere. They started fighting. I was trying to buy the dolls and show the dolls off. I had somebody, it didn't matter. That's neither here nor there. Let me stay on the subject. It's all about mess. We ain't got time for mess. We trying to get over. We trying to survive. Everything gone up. We ain't got nothing but a couple of. Hold on just a second. Here I go. I'm back. When the dollar store sold this, I said, why the dollar store coming out with this? Let me go ahead and get it. When I tell y'all I walk out the door, this is it. Jamaica, you put too much business. No, I'm trying to help us get through hardship. This is all I got. Messy folks want to take this. This all you got. They don't want you to have this. That's what I'm talking about. The enemy don't want you to have nothing. Now, Job got sick in his body. Remember, I told you God took all the materialistic away, but he still has health. Now he ain't got no business. He ain't got no home. His kids dead. And now he's sick in his body. We still in chapter 2. And I'm going to end it with this part right here, okay? Y'all can go and read it for yourself because it gets even better. But I'm trying to help. We fit to try to get through this hardship. Verse 9 in chapter 2. Then said his wife unto him, dost thou still remain thy integrity? Here go your family folks. You still gonna remain in your integrity? You done lost everything. You ain't got no money. Curse God and die. You ain't got no money, girl. You might need to go out there and start stripping and dancing. At least you can get some money. Come on now. Brothers, you got bills to pay. You got children. Let me go sell a little dope. Let me go out here and sell some. Let me get involved. See, this is how the enemy comes in. Why you vulnerable. He can come through you ain't a vulnerable. Job is at a vulnerable place. His wife hurt. She hurt. Do y'all know what it feels like to lose your children? You vulnerable. You in so much pain. That you would rather curse God and die. That's suicidal back then. You rather just say F everything, forget everything, and just kill me, God, because I can't endure this pain. How to get through hardships. Let me come on. But he said unto her, thou speakest as one of a foolish woman speaketh. What shall we receive good at the hand of God? And shall we not receive evil? And all this did not Job sin with his lips. He said, you sound like a foolish woman. Only fools believe there ain't no God. Only a fool would do what you talking about, woman. You want to follow after Christ? You finna go through it. You're going to go through some hardships. You're going to go through some storms. That's why we have this right here, this word, to help us to get through it and testify and talk to each other so we can make it. It ain't gonna be all good. I'm telling you from what I know. Don't want this all. I went into Hobby Lobby. I knew what was in here. I got 2 items. I said, well, I stood at the register and I counted my change. I said, I don't have enough for this. Let me go back and get something else. So I took it back. I walked it back. What I was going to do, get mad? No, let me go walk it way back here where I was going because I was already mad because I had to pay with this. I'm so used to swiping. Can't swipe no more. I got to use this. Ma'am, I got some change. I'm going to try to give you exact change. Is that okay? She said, yeah, that's okay. I need some quarters. Yo, pull that change out and go in there and use that change and go buy you what you want. Them folks need some change because they ain't got no cash. Everybody been swiping. They need quarters, nickels, dimes, and pennies. And that's what's in here. The moral of the story is, at the end of it, God blessed. And I wrote it down. He blessed them with 10 more children. So she had a total of 20 children. 10 died and 10 survived. He went from 7 sheep to 14,000 sheep. He went from 3,000 camels to 6,000 camels. He went from 5 yoke of oxen to 1,000 oxen. He went from 5,000 donkeys he went from 500 donkeys to 1,000 donkeys. Who is the Lord in your life? Is money the Lord in your life? You following Jesus? If he brought you this far, if what you've been doing brought you this far, why would you get mad? Because you're in a hard time when we know how God has brought us. Look at where he brought us from. This Black History Month, look at where he brought us from. Look at some of the other nationalities, whoever watches it. Look where God brought you from. Whatever it is you're dealing with in your life. Everything is out. You sitting up here looking at these people buying this stuff and you wanted to buying it for what? I can lose all of this in a minute, in a heartbeat. But is this my Lord? Or who am I serving? What can I use my channel to do to help folks? These young folks don't want this. I don't even see the little girls dressing like this. But then when I buy it for my dolls, why you don't find some little girl to give it to? I try to. You give it away, somebody gonna sell it. They don't want their children in this stuff. Surviving hardship. There's a song that said if he did it before, he would do it again. I understand Job's wife. She was hurting. It hurt. It hurt. Have you ever cried? Because you didn't know which way to go. And when you're trying to go this way, some come up. When you try to go that way, some come up. And you trying to make it. And these messy folks and these demonic beings and these spiritless folks keep attacking and attacking and attacking. You're tired. You praying and ain't nothing. You don't hear nothing from God. Surviving hardship. We are survivors. We are in a time right now where we are in the storm. There's a lot of stuff that's going on television, and we see it, and we feed into it. We get mad and we get angry. We can't do anything. I can't do nothing. It's out of my control. We all know that according to this right here, we were told there was going to be some things that was going to come. And we in that time. Some people may not feel that way, but okay. I feel like we in that time. What do? That's why I said day by day by day. You working and your income is only enough to pay your rent or your mortgage. You got your utility bills, okay? Pay your rent or pay your mortgage. Father, this is all I got. I surrender all. I'm trying to do what's right, and I'm staying away from evil, and I'm going to church. I'm doing what I'm supposed to do. If you're not going to church, I'm doing what I'm supposed to do, Father. But this is all I got. This all I got. Take inventory. What you got? You got food in your house? Yes, Lord. But I wanted some McDonald's. But I can't get McDonald's right now. But I got some food in there. I got some noodles. Okay. You got some sugar? Yes, sir. I got sugar. I can make some Kool-Aid. Okay. There go you some for the day. Can you make you some coffee? Yeah. Coffee will fill you up. What about you got some soup? Yeah. Actually, I got some potatoes and some carrots in there. And I think I got a little bit of beef. Okay. You got to get back and forth to work? Yes. You got gas? Oh, yeah. Hey, what's your talent? What can you do? They're selling cakes. You cleaning up. Can you babysit somebody? Hey, I can watch somebody $20 for the weekend, or you want me, family members or somebody you know. Hey, if you need me to watch the kids, I charge you. A couple may need a date night. I'll watch the kids for you for a couple of hours for $40. They go use some gas. Okay? He gonna multiply this. Do you trust him? Jamaica, do you trust me? Are you gonna trust? Do you fully trust me, Jamaica? You gonna trust me all the way or not at all? You see what them people doing? These folks that's up here keeping up all this mess, he see that. We talking about getting through hard times. I went out, and I don't mind sharing this because they may watch the video. I had a good time. Ladies celebrated 50 years on this earth. I had a ball. I sure did. I had a ball. I'm not going to be ashamed of myself for having a good time, because I'm still alive to have a good time. Everybody don't get to see 50. I partied like it was my 50th birthday. I'm going to be 50 the next year. It was an honor to be there. You didn't have to pay for no drinks. The food was provided for. All you had to do was come. Music was good. All you had to do was come and have a good time and mingle with folks. I met some old friends. Actually, good thing I did go, because I ended up meeting a lady who fixed hair. Get out and enjoy if you can. The other week, a weekend before last weekend, my son and I, we was gonna go out, but we didn't go. We didn't go to this place because, to me, it was unorganized. So we went to the museum. It was free. Then he asked me if I wanted to get something to eat, and I went to a new burger place, actually, and just did a review, and they messaged me back and said thank you. Go out and get you something. Try something different. If you got a little extra, We're survivors. You're going to make it. We're going to get through this hardship, okay? If Google free things, you can go. The park is free. Looking at airplanes is free. Walking around, they got stuff now where you can go do for free with the kids. You'll be surprised. We're going to make it. I pray this video inspired somebody. I use this as a testimony to my storm that I'm in right now. Storms come. The weatherman gives us warnings. But there are some storms that's coming in our life we don't have no warning. You in the bed sleeping, somebody called you and said, Mom gone, Dad gone. What? You weren't prepared for that. You thought you had a little bit more time. You done planned this beautiful baby shower and got all these gifts. And you get to the doctor and people, you asking about the baby didn't make it. The mom, life is too short. You have no reason, if all of that stuff gone, you still got your health and strength. Even when he was sick. There was a lady that I worked with at one time. God rest her soul. She never complained to me about being sick. That one time. And gone. I said, if I'm ever in that place, I want to be like, I don't want to complain because ain't no need of complaining. Sometimes the doctor just do all that they can do. They can't do no more. What you complaining and getting mad for? Live your life. They don't have, your life is not in their hand. Your life is in the Lord's hand. Live your life. Honor your Creator. Don't worry about these messy folks because it's already written. He already know they're attacking without a cause. I pray this video inspires somebody. I always pray it inspires somebody. That's why I use my channel for this. You gonna trust me or not at all? Fully trust me. I told y'all, look. I said, dollar store. That thing, they slick. They done bought these. They knew. Can't swipe no more, baby. If it ain't in here, I can't. Well, I got enough in here for, I ain't even got enough for a bag of chips. Maybe the small bag and a canned drink. That's it. That's it. That's just the God's honest truth. Okay. Anyway. Who is the Lord in your life? And surviving hardship. What to do when it's all gone? It's gone. Sometimes that man said the storm, if you're in this area, take cover now. Okay, we need you to if you are in this area right here, we need you to get to the lowest space. My dog said, we need you to get to the lowest level of your house. It should be going right over here. Some people don't even have a warning for that. Hardships gonna come. But just because they come, that don't mean that God don't love you. Just like he bless you with that, he can bless you with more. But Jamaica, you trying to hold on to this. Let that go. It's gone. It's over with. You ain't there no more. Let me take you to something better, Jamaica. But Lord, Jamaica, I got something greater over here. Come on, Jamaica. Lord, Jamaica, Sometimes he don't tell you. He just make it chaotic. Sometimes the storms come to get you to move, so he can bless you. Hallelujah. Well, Jamaica, what about the parents who lost a child? Those stories are some of the most inspirational stories, the ones that I've seen. My heart goes out to them, how they embrace the memory of that child. It's beautiful. And because they shared that story, how it helps encourage other mothers, other parents who've gone through, who are dealing with that right now. Your story is a testimony to help somebody else make it. No, when they lost their child, they weren't thinking about nobody else. But they're grieving, the process of healing to get through that has helped. Because somebody don't know how to get through hardship. Everything ain't always good. I can't say what's in somebody else's account. All I know is what I got in this coin purse right here. Now, y'all be blessed, be encouraged, be motivated. Who is the Lord in your life? Who is the Lord in your life? And getting through hardship, surviving it, and making it through. Because your story doesn't end here. We got to hear the other side of the story of how God double, tripled what was taken. Be blessed, my sisters and my brothers, whoever watching this, be encouraged. This is my testimony, and I pray that it uplifts you and help you. All right, guys, y'all have a wonderful day, and I hope y'all like the strawberry shortcake thing. I have to sit up here and sneak that in there because when I try to put videos and put some things on there, I want this to go, I really want it to go viral. I wanted to go viral. Lord, use this video to help somebody, to help somebody, to help somebody else. And we can play and get through together. All right, y'all be encouraged. Take care. Bye-bye.